A choral music workshop, also known as the Lighthouse Choir. Next. First, I'll begin with the social media. The Lighthouse of Houston, which is for the blind and visually impaired, in partnership with AFA in Schools, formerly American Festival for the Arts, is developing a choral music workshop. All participants must meet the following criteria: must be visually impaired or blind, must be 13 years of age or older, must audition to participate, and then auditions are going to be held in October. This is an effort that I set up, and I will tell you how. Next. First, the Lighthouse of Houston, who they are. The Lighthouse of Houston was founded in 1939 by a small group of individuals. Today, it's one of the largest rehabilitation centers for the blind and visually impaired in the United States, serving over 11,000 people per year. The Lighthouse is a private nonprofit dedicated to the comprehensive services for the blind and visually impaired individuals. Now, I looked at this and I thought, where's the music? The Lighthouse of Houston lacks music and has for the last 75 years. Next slide. American Festival for the Arts, though, I serve on their board. They were founded in 1993 and is an arts and education nonprofit. They encourage talent and creativity in programs that empower life skills throughout musical achievement. They create transformative educational opportunities for kindergarten through 12 musicians in safe and respectful environments. They're committed to excellence in teaching, faculty, and state-of-the-art partnerships, and they lead collaborative initiatives that enrich this region's arts education community. Their approach makes musical development and accomplishes a vehicle for learning and personal growth that impacts every area of students' lives. In 2014, they served over 2,000 students. Next. The idea I had a year and a half ago, I was asked to serve on the board of directors of AFA, American Festival for the Arts. My task was to elevate AFA in the community, that is through the city, my contacts at the city, my contacts at other nonprofits. I've served on 6 nonprofit boards and have a lot of contacts. The idea was to serve a musically underserved community. And for the last 75 years, the Lighthouse of Houston has had no musical programs. Next. Music to my ears. I looked to the Center for Hearing and Speech. CHS already had a place and program for kids. The mission of AFA, enriching the lives of young people through music, and one of the ways that we do it is through the Center for Hearing and Speech. At CHS, AFA was in residence with a weekly music class for their pre-K and kindergarten age children. Their whole mission is based on mainstreaming children once they get their speech and language skills up to grade level. Joint classes focus on assisting in that process using music as a vehicle to achieve it. So we do lots of storytelling through music, singing, rapping, etc. to give the kids another means to use their speech and language skills. Next. The introduction. There was a big introduction. I introduced the executive and artistic director of AFA to the vice president of the Lighthouse at a CHS event. They hit it off. He was an Irish citizen, she was an Irish American. They had a lot in common. I let them talk, and the rest is history. Next. The future of the Lighthouse Choir program. The future is you. Example, possibility of partnerships. For example, the Bach Society. I serve on their board, and I'm working on a partnership with the choir. We are wide open to new ideas and to leadership, and this is a chance to really create something and to lead. Next. Specific volunteer duties that you could have would be on Thursdays or Saturdays. We're going to have the practice. We do have to do a background check and go through training. Auditions are actually going to be October 8th and 10th. Brailing music is one thing you can do, which you run a machine that translates music into Braille. Recording music, if you're musically inclined, to teach by ear. Transportation to and from events. Orientation and mobility, leading people. If, for example, the Wortham, where we have 2,000 screaming kids, stairs, people need comfort and monitoring, especially if they're blind or visually impaired. At break time, hand out water, make sure people have their music, binder coordination, publications, publicity, staffing employees, stuffing envelopes, sorry. We know that we're going to get a lot of publicity on this, and it's going to be a matter of managing it. Manage the Facebook page, offer new ideas for the future in management, photography and videos, interviewing people, specific expertise that you may have, law, business, medicine, whatever. You could even scrape paint. Next. The verdict. You can name your own duties with the Lighthouse Choir volunteer opportunity. We are flexible on schedule, and you can be a part of forming something that will receive a lot of press. Add it to your resume, do what you will. It's a life experience, and I hope you'll join me with it. Next. What's in it for me? A chance to make a difference, a chance to be a part of something new, and help with this formation. I hope you have enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to your questions. Thank you. How long?
6:24.
6:20 something, yeah.
Get up, I've got questions for you.
Oh, yeah. Is that too short then, if it has to be 8 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think at least 8, right?
Okay.
You can
Then I better
add
drag this out.
Drag it out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so, question.
Yeah.
Mr. Webb, come up with a question, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to ask question.
So who exactly do you serve?
I serve on the board of American Festival for the Arts, and I serve on the board of the Bach Society. This is the Lighthouse of Houston, and you would be serving the clients of the Lighthouse who are in the choir. There are over 11,000 clients of the Lighthouse, that is 11,000 blind and visually impaired people in Houston. 30 of them will make it into this choir. You'll be serving the best of the best musically.
Has there anything been done yet, or is this brand new?
This is brand new. We've hired a director from HBU, and he's in the music program at Houston Baptist University. And we have also allocated the space and the time on Thursdays and Saturdays, but we have to have the auditions and see what we've got to work with.
Why did you choose this? What attracted you to this opportunity?
I have been a volunteer with the Lighthouse since 1998 and know their organization well. And when asked to elevate the AFA, American Festival for the Arts, I saw a good opportunity in the Lighthouse because I knew that they didn't have a music program.
Do you have any questions, Zach? Okay.